New York Comic Con once again brings us Star Trek Universe news. The cast and crew of Star Trek Section 31 have beamed down, and we have news about the film. Finally, the release date of the Michelle Yeoh-led movie has been revealed. The film will beam down to Paramount Plus on January 24th, 2025. However, remember, this is a direct-to-streaming movie, so it'll only be on Paramount Plus wherever the service is available. So if it's not in your region, stay tuned, you might have some difficulty watching it. At San Diego Comic Con earlier this year, Paramount Plus previously revealed a trailer for Section 31. However, this was met with mixed feelings from Star Trek fans. As a movie, the Section 31 concept is quite clearly detached from the norm of a Star Trek project. This is to be expected given what we know about the movie. Head of Star Trek, Alex Kurtzman, has previously assured fans that the movie will fit very specifically into canon, whatever that means. Let's see what we've learned today, as we've got some extra details for you straight from New York Comic Con. Let's go. Welcome to Trek Central, I'm your host, Captain Jack. Now, while you're watching this video, let me know your thoughts on Section 31, both as in the organisation, in the comments below, but also the entire concept of this movie. For example, does Starfleet need Section 31, and do we maybe need this film? I mean, we're getting it anyway, but I want to know your thoughts on it. Of course, while you're here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. But as always, like I just mentioned, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. Okay? Engage. So, the release date is early next year in January 2025, the 24th to be exact. It's the perfect way to start another year of Star Trek content. But what do we actually know about the Section 31 film? Let's explore the cast details as we finally have character names for most people. While I read out the cast names and characters, you can get a look at some of them with the new character posters on screen now. We don't have one for everyone, so keep that in mind. The cast of Star Trek Section 31 is vast, and of course, Michelle Yeoh is in a number one place. We already know who she's playing. It's Philippa Georgiou, or the Terran Philippa Georgiou, or Emperor may we say. She's back once again in her typical style. I'm really excited to see Michelle Yeoh in this film. I think she's going to carry it really well. But let's talk about the cast, as we've got some really good names in here and some really good actors and actresses. So we have Amari Hardwick as Alok, or Alok. Casey Ward is of course playing Rachel Garrett, more on them in a second. Sam Richardson is playing as Quasi, or Quasi, however you want to pronounce it. Sven Roygok is Fuzz. Robert Kosinski as Zeph. Omni Gonzalez as Melly. And we don't currently have a character name for James Lau's character. Additionally, Mika Martini, Joe Pingu, and Augusto Bitter all joined the movie, but we don't know what roles they're playing just yet. Actually, that's a lie. We do know who Joe Pingu is playing. I've just remembered it, but I didn't write it down. I believe they're playing Nadu Doll or something like that. We've got the name on our website. You can go check it out. Now, Trek Central exclusively revealed that Cindy Go, Nikita Kim, and Houston Wong will play Philippa Georgiou's mother, brother, and father, respectively. Thanks to the San Diego Comic Con teaser trailer, we do know that Miku Martini is playing a young Philippa Georgiou. The trailer did feature flashback sequences of her past within the Terran Empire. As the trailer also said, Georgiou slaughtered her own people, it seems. Not really a great surprise, but perhaps the family will play into that a little bit. Now, it does seem that Amari Hardwick's character of Alok, or Alok, is the ringleader of the Section 31 crew. Based on panel comments, Alok will lead the crew on the mission in the film. Amari said, "I was half babysitter and half commanding officer," which I feel like sums up your role in charge of a bunch of group of misfits. This basically is the Suicide Squad Star Trek film and Suicide Squad crew we're looking at. I guess we can kind of already ask this. Will most of our cast actually make it out alive? I don't know. I fully expect some of them to die. It's kind of a trope with movies these days, so we'll see how it goes. Now, unfortunately, we still don't know much about the plot of Section 31, which seems odd to say when we've had two major press briefings for it at New York and San Diego. You'd think we know more about the plot so far. Paramount Plus are keen on keeping those details close to their chest for some reason. From what we can gather on the trailer, it might be the case that there is a plot against the Federation and Starfleet, and Section 31 are aiming to do something about it. For example, Rachel Garrett is sent along as a Starfleet observation agent to ensure Section 31 stay on track and there's probably no murder, but the chance of that happening is quite high. It is understandable given what happened when the last time we saw the organization in Star Trek Discovery. If we dig into extended Star Trek canon, or lore, around this time, there was a lot of shady dealings, especially with the Romulan activity being present. I say this time, we still don't have a confirmed stardate for Section 31 yet. But with Rachel Garrett being present, we can kind of presume this is in the early 2300s, so maybe 2310 or something like that. It's kind of hard to tell. We'll have more on the dates later in that time, and I think we'll explore what is essentially the lost era as this sort of fits into it. Now hopefully that will slowly be revealed as in the date, in interviews and such. Usually things like this are kind of dropped into magazine interviews, particularly SFX magazine usually reveals a fair bit, and interviews in Total Film for example. When we scour these things, we get extra details about what we're looking at. For example, I think it was earlier this year, Variety dropped a ton of information. That is how we learned Rachel Garrett was in the film. One of the best things about events like New York Comic Con is hearing from the cast of Section 31 and the cast on all the shows. Actor Robert Kosinski revealed that he sleeps with the sound of the USS Enterprise D engine hum. Yeah, he also revealed insights into how the Star Trek universe made him into the person he is today. Something I think many can relate to around the world. Here's what Rob said during the panel. Star Trek informed not just the kind of things I like, but it informed me as a human being. I took my moral center from the next generation. From everything he did on there, so to be a part of it, I never thought I would get the jewel in my crown, which is Star Trek. I think that's a great thing from Robert Kosinski. You can really tell he's very passionate about Star Trek, and I love that when we get really passionate people who want to be in things like this. While Section 31 is out there as a Star Trek film, we've definitely got some die-hard Trekkies taking part, and that is the best bit. Now, actress Casey Rohr also spoke about her upcoming appearance in the Star Trek universe. While the majority of the Section 31 cast is new characters, Rohr is actually playing an established character within the Star Trek universe. She's playing a younger version of Rachel Garrett, future captain of the USS Enterprise C. We see this character played by Tricia O'Neill in Star Trek The Next Generation's Yesterday's Enterprise. Here's what Rohr had to say. Obviously Rachel Garrett has got some big boots to fill, and Tricia O'Neill did such incredible work. Less of a clap for Tricia. Yes, they did also give everyone a round of applause at the panel, and especially with Tricia O'Neill. She did fantastic work in Star Trek, and Yesterday's Enterprise is one of my favourite Next Gen episodes. Anyway, well said, I watched the episode, Yesterday's Enterprise, a bunch and tried to translate that through to my stuff to try and bring Rachel Garrett into this moment. It's exciting to be in something on more of the spicier side. That's definitely how I describe Section 31, it's like spicy Star Trek if we can refer to it as that. Now Mari Hardwick revealed that the Section 31 cast had a great time during the filming. Lots of laughs were had with the cast, especially in the early days it would seem. Now Section 31 is written by Craig Sweeney and directed by Olatunde Osumai. Star Trek Section 31 is executive produced by Alex Kurtzman, Sweeney, Aaron Bears, Onsun Sami, Frank Sakusa and John Webber, along with Rod Roddenberry, Trevor Roth and Michelle Yeoh, and is produced by CBS Studios in association with Secret Hideout and Roddenberry Entertainment. The movie is of course distributed by Paramount Global Content Distribution, as such it is on Paramount Plus when we get to release date, so do keep that in mind. If it's unavailable in your area, if you don't have access to Paramount Plus, I'm not quite sure yet, do comment down below, we can get that looked into for you, and hopefully we can work out where people are going to be able to watch Section 31 if they don't have access to Paramount Plus just yet. So that's our roundup of information for Star Trek Section 31. Bit on the shorter side, we still don't know massive amounts about this movie, which is kind of annoying. We'll have more news and information about the film slowly coming down the pipeline, there's a few theories to be had, and Section 31 still has a lot to show off. I'm very interested in where the film is going, and can't wait to see more. Now keep an eye out for our special Section 31 content in the run-up to the film's release in January 25. I really want to explore the inner workings of Section 31, and the conversation of why the Federation need it. If you want to keep up to date on the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.